Hello guys, I'm back. I'm going to be making some homemade barbecue pork chops on the grill, along with some homemade mashed potatoes, some not green beans, pork and beans. And for the sauce, I'm going to just be using some normal Cattleman's barbecue sauce, Carolina Tangy Gold. I have never tried it. This one is something different. That was more of a, I don't know, mustardy base. I kind of like the more vinegary flavor to it. For the most part, I have all of the ingredients that you need all situated down here. There's a lot of other stuff that you might need to add, obviously spices and everything else. I'll get into that here in a minute when I get to cooking the actual food. But that's the basis of everything you need. You need an onion, about 6 potatoes for about probably about 3 to 4 or more people. You probably need about 6 potatoes. And now I just have normal pork chops. So we'll just get on to cooking. Alright, so I'm back. I got a pot of boiling water. I put in some olive oil, pepper, and some normal salt. And I've already diced up the potatoes into eighths, which is pretty much when you cut it lengthwise and everything else, and then chop it up. I got half an onion chopped up. And I'm going to use a whole half an onion. It was just because I didn't really feel like having half an onion chopped up. So you're going to put in all the potatoes into the boiling pot of water, and just know the pain that you're going to have when you burn yourself inevitably, just like that. Sounds a little sloppy. You know what that sounds like? What that sounds like? Ex-girlfriend. So you're going to put those in there. You're going to just let them boil. Make sure you stir them around. Make sure you stir them around so that they don't stick to the bottom and burn, and it just keeps it so it doesn't stick together, because obviously the potatoes have starch and starch makes stuff sticky, and it's not a good thing to have stuff stick together when you're trying to cook it. So you're gonna have that. Just get like a little tiny bit of onion, maybe like a bit over a pinch, like a tablespoon. Put it in there, mix it, and the potatoes are done. Now while I'm here, the baked beans, I just use canned baked beans. I don't want to make homemade baked beans. I'll mess that in the future. Just put them in the pan, and I'll add seasonings and stuff here in a minute when they get warmed up. So then next, we're going to cut up the fillets, get the sauce made up, and we're going to go start the grill and get ready to start cooking on it. Good?
Yep.
Alright. So guys, I'm out here on the grill. I got the pork chops on there already. I let them sit on there for a minute to kind of cook a little bit. I'm going to add some good old Worcestershire, this cheap brand. Kind of, I don't know, kind of brings out a nice taste to it. Kind of keeps it tender. Just put on some. Flip her over. Nice coloration. Flip them over. Then you're just going to do it again, real quick. Then get a second, let it soak. Flip it for a second. Then you're gonna add the seasonings. The seasoning I use is the applewood rub. I'm not really used a whole lot, but it's actually some pretty good stuff. I'm just gonna put some on, just like that. After you do that, you're gonna want a little bit of black pepper. Kind of brings out a bit of a spicy taste to it. Can't eat without pepper. Then I'm just gonna add. Just gonna wait a second, and then you're gonna flip it back over. Just flatten it on there. So it sticks. Flip it back over. and then do it to the other side. And I'll be back in a second when it comes to putting on the barbecue. Alright, so we're at the grill again. We're gonna open it up. Both sides should be pretty much perfect. Just want them to the point where they're kind of white, kind of mostly cooked, because you don't want the barbecue to be on there for too long and burn really bad. So what I did, I took this Cattleman's, put it in here, put a little tiny bit of Worcester in there, mix it around, put a little tiny bit of onion in there, kind of marinate a little bit, and then all you're gonna do is just sit here and then just layer it on. It should taste pretty good. Never really had this, but Carolina-based stuff is a lot better. I love their mustard over there. They're gonna let it sit for a minute, let that kind of dry up on there before you flip it so it doesn't all run off. And here in a second I'll come back and we'll do the other side. Alright, so now I give it more enough time to kind of solid. I flipped them over for a second to try and get it a little bit better. I mixed up some more, just slather it on for a minute, because a nice little chunk is going to probably fall off, since this is more of like a watery. Alright, so once your potatoes are done, they're nice and soft, you come over here, camera guy, you take them, you should be able to just sit up here and just mash them on the side of it, and they should come apart. That's when you know they're done. Turn off the heat. You want to take it, bring it over to your strainer. Can you get the strainer for me, bud? Put them in here. Just pour it in. Go ahead and transfer your
steam
part over there. What you're gonna do is just gonna sit here, just try and strain out as much water as you can. It doesn't really hurt. There's some. It's gonna help it mash. Now you're gonna pour them in here. You're gonna need some milk. You're just gonna need some normal sour cream. Sour cream. Right there. You want the milk. You're going to start out with a small amount of butter before you get to really doing anything. Probably it's a nice little chunk or two. Just butter or margarine, doesn't matter, same things basically. It depends on your preference. I can't believe it's not butter, I don't care. Now you're going to add in some milk. Not a whole lot. I don't really have exact measurements, but we'll work with it. You're gonna get the sour cream mixed. Put in about 2 normal size spoonfuls. You're gonna need a masher. So now I have my potato masher, meat masher, whatever you wanna call it. It's gonna sit here and mash together. Might add a little too much milk. I'm not sure. Now to this you're gonna add some normal salt and pepper to it, or it's like dash or something like that. I'll just add dash. I'm gonna add pepper as I go. It just depends on what your taste is. Whatever else, depends on what you add to it. Mix it together. Mashed potatoes are done. Towards the end of grilling, you want to make sure that it reaches about 165 degrees internal temperature. Simply take your meat, prod, thickest part, check the temperature. That one's pretty much done. And that one is good. This one. good. This one is also good. So they're all ready pretty much to go. I'm just gonna give them a few more minutes, a few more seconds on here, and I'll meet you guys inside where I'll finish up the beans and make the gravy. So for the mashed potatoes, for the gravy, I'm just gonna use some basic country gravy. It's packet form. I'll probably try to make my own gravy in the future, but not right at the moment. I just put a little bit of butter in there and kind of mix in, and then just add in gravy. You don't want to pour it all in at once. Kind of whisk it in. Do the thing. That's it for a second. Now for the for the baked beans over here, it's pretty straightforward. Pretty much just whatever kind of can type you use should work fine. I'll probably add a few little spices to it, like some pepper and that. It just depends on what it tastes like. I haven't tried it yet. Then gravy's boiling. Let it sit there for a minute, let it simmer, turn off the heat. You don't really have to add anything else other than a little tiny bit of onion to the beans. See how the cameraman likes it.
It's nice. It's pretty good.
Would you recommend it at home?
I would recommend it at home.
What do you feel a pork chop is? What makes the perfect pork chop?
Definitely what you showed you. The barbecue sauce was a dub for sure. Yeah, I mean, good barbecue sauce. The Worcestershire, however you say it, sauce. I hope you did.
What about the potatoes and the beans?
The gravy's really good. Potatoes are kind of messed up a little bit, but it's not bad. They don't taste bad. They're just a little chunky. I mean,
yeah, that's usually what happens whenever you just mash them normally.
They taste fine. No problems.
And the beans, they taste nice.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So then, what's your rating?
I'd give it a solid 8.5 out of 10.
8.5?
Not too bad for the
Where's the 1.5 come off at?
To be honest with you, how small my plate is.
You said you didn't want a whole lot.
Yeah, you're right. I didn't want a
That's
whole
your
lot.
fault.
But I mean, I'm just saying, I'd give the pork chops a solid 10. I'd give the mashed potatoes an 8. I'd give the gravy a 9. And I'd give the beans, I mean, beans are out of the can, but they're good. I'd give them a 10 for sure. So you did good. Overall, that's 9.5. You did pretty damn good. Pretty good.
Alright. Now, the finished product for the pork chops kind of looks like that. They're fully cooked through 100% of the way. Nice and tender. Just that right amount of flavor. Obviously, big boy plate. And flip it around. I definitely enjoyed making this. It's a lot of fun. This is one of the first times I've really done a cooking video on this channel. Hopefully we can do a lot more, and hopefully you guys do like the meal if you do make it, and have a great day.